Good evening, viewers. Welcome to the Northeast News Bulletin. This is Hansraj bringing to you the headlines first. Extensive damage in coastal areas of Bangladesh and West Bengal due to Cyclone Remal. Trains, flights disrupted. Cyclone Remal triggers heavy rain and destruction in Northeast. At least 14 people killed in landslide near Aizawl. Campaigning for last phase of Lok Sabha polls reaches top gear. Political leaders leave no stone unturned to woo voters. Sikkim High Court marks Menstrual Hygiene Day by introducing menstrual leave for women employees. And in sports, Rohan Bopanna and Yuki Bhambre to play men's doubles first round in French Open tennis. Cyclone Remal has left a trail of destruction in the coastal regions of Bangladesh. At least 13 people died in the cyclone, most of them crushed under fallen houses or collapsed walls or trees. The storm has destroyed over 30,000 thatched homes and over 150,000 damaged in Khulna, Barisal and Chattogram divisions of Bangladesh. The storm has seriously affected more than 37 lakh people. Meanwhile, according to India Meteorological Department, Cyclone Remal, which is moving towards the eastern and northeastern regions, is gradually weakening. However, heavy damage has been reported in various districts of West Bengal due to torrential rains and storms. A red alert has also been issued in northeast India. Owing to Remal, railway and flight operations have been disrupted in different parts of the country. Cyclone Remal has severely impacted the northeastern region. Mizoram's capital Aizawl is reeling under incessant and heavy rainfall brought by the cyclone. The worst hit has been Aizawl's Meltham locality, where a massive landslide from the top of an old quarry destroyed 3 houses with 14 deaths confirmed so far. Mizoram Chief Minister Lal Duhoma has announced a gratia of 15 crore rupees to the victims of landslide. 4 lakh rupees each will be given to the kin of those who died in the landslide. Several districts of Assam are also affected by heavy rainfall and gusty winds. Haflong Silchar Road is damaged due to a flash flood at Harangajau in the Dima Hasao district. A red alert has been issued for the district in view of the landfall of Cyclone Remal. Several other places like Guwahati, Morigaon, Hailakandi, Difu, Dhekiajuli across the state were severely affected by the cyclone. In Manipur, incessant rain due to Cyclone Remal has resulted in widespread flooding, traffic disruptions and mudslide in certain districts, severely impacting normal life. Important roads and areas in Imphal East and West districts as well as Kangpokpi, Noni and Senapati districts have been inundated, causing significant chaos and inconvenience to residents. Despite the adverse conditions, no casualties have been reported so far. Further, heavy rain lashed the most parts of Tripura during the past 24 hours under the influence of cyclonic storm Remal, causing disruption to normal life. The incessant rain has caused a wreckage in low-lying areas and cropping fields were submerged. The capital city today witnessed a power cut and waterlogging in most prime locations. Disaster management teams SDRF and DRF were pressed into action for clearing roads and restoring the essential services. Meanwhile, the Meghalaya government held an emergency meeting on Monday to discuss the preparations for Cyclone Remal. Speaking to media persons, Deputy Chief Minister Preston Tinsong said the respective deputy commissioners have been directed to take every action to prepare the administration while dealing with this severe cyclone. He said vulnerable areas have been identified which may see some flooding. In poll-related news, a senior BJP leader and Prime Minister Narendra Modi today addressed a public meeting in North 24 Parganas district in support of Barasat and Basirhat Lok Sabha constituencies of West Bengal. Speaking on the occasion, Modi said there is zero tolerance for corruption under his rule. The Prime Minister said Congress and India bloc do not care for common people and they only care for themselves.
न खाने दूंगा। याद है ना, मैंने केंद्रीय स्तर पर 10 साल में एक भी घोटाला नहीं होने दिया। अब मोदी देश को और पश्चिम बंगाल को खास एक और बड़ी गारंटी दे रहा है। मोदी की गारंटी है, पहले मैंने गारंटी दी थी न खाऊंगा न खाने दूंगा। अब मेरी गारंटी है जिसने खाया है उससे बाहर निकालूंगा।
The opposition Congress is also campaigning for their party candidates for the last phase of Lok Sabha elections. Amid the election campaign, the party's national president Mallikarjun Kharge today addressed a press conference in Amritsar, Punjab, slamming the ruling party. He also expressed hope that the people will oust the BJP from power in this election.
Demonetization और गलत GST ने पंजाब के MSME जो स्मॉल मीडियम इंडस्ट्रीज की नुकसान यहाँ पर बहुत पहुंचा है। ये डिमोनेटाइजेशन और GST की वजह से हमारी सरकार आएगी तो हम इसको बहुत ही सिंपल बनाएंगे और GST खास करके जिस स्मॉल स्केल इंडस्ट्री चलने के लिए जो करना है वो हम अपने हिस्से करेंगे।
The fifth meeting of joint working group between Assam Rifles and Indian Coast Guard was held at the headquarters Directorate General Assam Rifles in Laikor, Shillong today. The meeting was chaired by Lieutenant General P.C. Nair, Director General of Assam Rifles. The emphasis of the meeting was on greater understanding of operational ethos, utilization of each other's assets for training, sports and adventure. In a landmark decision coinciding with Menstrual Hygiene Day, the Sikkim High Court has granted menstrual leave for women employees in the registry. They announced a new policy allowing women employees to take menstrual leave for 2 to 3 days each month. To avail this, employees have to consult the medical officer attached to the High Court and obtain their recommendation. This leave will not be deducted from their leave account. On to sports news. In French Open tennis, ace Indian players Rohan Bopanna and Yuki Bhamri will start their campaign in men's doubles first round in Paris today. The second-seeded duo of Bopanna and Matthew Ebden will take on Emil Rusovori and Martin Fucsovics, while the unseeded pair of Bhamri and Albano Olivetti will face Roman Safiullin and John Peers today. In a proud moment, E.B. Lolan of Arunachal Pradesh, representing India, won 2 bronze medals in the 22nd Asian Arm Wrestling Championship 2024. The tournament was held in Tashkent, Uzbekistan from 22nd to 27th May. She won the medals in both left-hand and right-hand categories in the senior women's 70 kg weight category. In other news, a Spear Corps of the Indian Army organized a health checkup cum awareness camp on the occasion of International Action Day for Women's Health at various vibrant villages along the international border in Tuting, Upper Siang district of Arunachal Pradesh today. Medical examinations, consultation with health advisors and educational sessions on various health topics was held during the occasion.
थकान रहता है, ठीक है, तो वो सब चीजों का ध्यान रखें।
क्या हो रहा है हमारे साथ, ठीक है, और साथ ही एक टाइम आता है जब पीरियड स्टार्ट होता है। सबको वो टाइम याद होगा अपनी लाइफ में कि पीरियड स्टार्ट हुआ था, अचानक से पीरियड आ गया, समझ में नहीं आया क्या हो रहा है, क्या करना है ना। और एक टाइम होता है जब पीरियड बंद होने वाला होता है।
In Meghalaya, a handmade wooden cart is gaining popularity as a mode of public transport, aiding in the transportation of goods and providing joy for children. Rodin Sangma, the owner of a small wooden factory in Rivoy district, emphasized on woodwork as a way to curb the problem of unemployment. He began his business in 1989, selling carts for 700 rupees each, and he is providing woodwork lessons to the youth in the village.
Kakali ngam syam labu ka cingkeng bang sina ngasu sina we itu.
And to end the news, the main points once again. Extensive damage in coastal areas of Bangladesh and West Bengal due to Cyclone Remal. Trains, flights disrupted. Cyclone Remal triggers heavy rain and destruction in northeast. At least 14 people killed in landslide near Aizawl. Campaigning for last phase of Lok Sabha polls reaches top gear. Political leaders leave no stone unturned to woo voters. Sikkim High Court marks Menstrual Hygiene Day by introducing menstrual leave for women employees. And in sports, Rohan Bopanna and Yuki Bhamri to play men's doubles first round in French Open tennis. And that brings us to the end of this evening's bulletin. Thank you for tuning in. Namaskar.